The first thing I do when starting an oil change is pop the hood and take out the oil dipstick just a bit to allow air to enter the engine. Jack up the car so you can get underneath it. Make sure to use jack stands. Once under the car, there will be a panel you need to remove to access both the oil filter as well as the drain plug. There's 2 screws, both with Phillips heads, as well as a pop clip pin that will need to be released with a flathead screwdriver. Once the panel is removed, use a 17mm wrench to loosen the drain bolt. Make sure to have your oil catch can underneath the car because the oil will be coming out the moment you take that drain plug out. Here's where the mess usually occurs. Usually oil is spilling down my arm into my armpit. Not a fun feeling. Get your oil filter wrench or strap wrench and break free the oil filter. Then quickly get your cup and put it over the oil filter, removing it with your hand. All the oil will be caught inside the cup. After you have removed the filter, inspect the area and make sure the gasket from the old filter has been removed as well. Clean up the area and let it drain. Look at how clean this is. All the oil is kept right in the cup. Man, I wish I'd done this years ago. I usually fill the oil filter with oil prior to installing. I bring it up to the top where it looks like it overflows. Then I use the oil that's in there to grease the gasket or oil the gasket prior to installing. Before installing the drain plug and the filter, wipe down the area first. Put your new gasket, if you have one, on the drain plug and install by hand. Spin the filter on by hand, being careful not to spill any. Snug it up and then give it a little bit more of a turn. Never use tools to install a filter. Use your 17mm wrench to snug up the drain plug. You don't need it super tight. You don't want to damage the threads. Once the drain plug and the filter are installed, you can install the splash guard. Align the prongs on the clip into the hole, then push the top of the clip up towards the engine. Once the splash guard is done and you've removed all your tools from under the vehicle, it's time to lower it. Remove the oil cap, install your funnel, and start pouring your oil. This particular 2.5 liter motor takes about 4.5 liters of 0W20 synthetic motor oil. When you've put in approximately 4.5 liters, take out the funnel, put the cap back on, make sure the dipstick is installed correctly, and start the vehicle. You only need the engine to run for a few seconds, after which turn it off, wait a few minutes for the oil to drain back in the pan, then check it on the dipstick. The oil level should be between the 2 dots or holes on the dipstick, as shown here. Unfortunately, I already wiped it off. I did check it off camera. When you're happy with your oil level, jump into the car and turn the ignition on. In the infotainment system, select Applications, Maintenance, and then Oil Level. Reset your oil level, and then you can exit. Now close your hood, sit back and enjoy. Hopefully you've had a clean oil change, just like I did. Thanks for stopping by.